Tervetuloa noin puolipäivää ohjelman pariin. Tänään tutustutaan amerikkalaisen kulttuurin näkymiseen Suomessa ja meillä on vieraana Helsinki Roostersien pelirakentaja, joka pelaa ammattilaisena jalkapalloa Suomessa, Micah Brown.
Internet mahdollistaa trendien ja ilmiöiden tulemisen Suomeen nopeammin. Toimittajamme kävi testaamassa ja katsomassa, miten amerikkalainen kulttuuri näkee Suomen katukuvassa.
Mielestäni suurimmaksi osaksi näkyy toi jenkkiläinen kulttuuri täällä, että niinku sanotaanko ruokamainoksissa, esim. Mäkkäreiden mainoksia joka puolella, Burger King uusi tulokas, mikä tänne on tullut tässä nyt Helsinkiin. Eniten odotat milloin KFC pääsee tänne asti tulee, että sitä ei ole vielä näkynyt täällä, mutta ehkä senkin aika koittaa joskus. Apple näkyy suurimpana mun mielestä. Itse käytän Applen tuotteita, on MacBook, Apple TV, iPhone. Ja se mun mielestä on niin näkyvin esimerkki jenkkituotteista. Tykkään jenkki vaatekulttuurista tosi paljon, että mä käytän Conversen kenkiä itse. Siis mulla on 5 Conversen kengät löytyy kotoa ja snapbagea löytyy semmoista 6-7 kappaletta.
All right, Mike Brown, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
How has Finland been treating you so far?
So far, things have been going great. Finland is an excellent place to visit, excellent place to be. From my perspective, everybody's been really nice, helpful. I can't say anything, any nicer about it.
Okay. How do you see American culture here in Finland?
As we saw in the video, anything from the fast food chains to the automobiles, the electronics, just the influence of the Western civilization in the States coming out this way is growing. Not only just from that standpoint, but also from the clothing, the atmosphere. Like it's very coming from the States to Finland and in Europe in general. You have more of a feeling of things that you're accustomed to in the States here.
Siinä kysyttiin Mikeilta aluksi, että kuinka nyt Suomessa aika on sujunut ja kaikki on ollut erittäin helppoa ja hänellä ollaan oltu erittäin ystävällisiä ja toivotettu tervetulleeksi tänne meidän maahan. Ja sen lisäksi sitten kysyttiin, miten tuo amerikkalainen kulttuuri Mikelle näkyy katukuvassa. Ja hän on tosiaan huomannut samat asiat, eli pikaruokaketjut, huomaa sen erittäin kasvavana kulttuurin osana, että tuo amerikkalainen kulttuuri täällä lisääntyy. Ja you play the quarterback for Helsinki Roosters as a pro athlete in Finland. How did you end up here to play American football?
Well, I've played pro since 2008. I've played in Canada, played in Germany, played in Switzerland, played in France and Italy. Played on the U.S. national team. Most recently, I played in Poland, and I got the call to come to Finland, and it's been a great move. The Helsinki Roosters is a very known organization throughout Europe and American football. More than very known, they're one of the top organizations in American football throughout Europe. So for me to be here and be invited here is a great thing for me.
Kysyttiin Michaelilta tuossa, hän pelaa tosiaan Helsingin Roostersissa pelirakentajana ja kysyin, että miten tuo ammattilaisura on valikoitunut juuri tänne Suomen maahan ja hän sanoi, että Roosters on erittäin tunnettu muualla Euroopassa. Mike on pelannut Sveitsissä, muun muassa Saksassa ja Puolassa viime kaudella ja hän on myös edustanut Amerikan maajoukkuetta amerikkalaisessa jalkapallossa.
Ja vaikka Roosters on tunnettu Euroopassa, niin amerikkalainen jalkapallo on Suomessa vielä aika tuntematon laji. Toimittajamme kävi tutustumassa ja ottamassa selvää, kuinka paljon amerikkalaisia lajeja seurataan Suomessa.
Seuraatko mitään amerikkalaista lajia, kuten koripalloa tai amerikkalaista jalkapalloa?
Enpä juurikaan. Tällä hetkellä en seuraa.
No, not really.
No eipä juuri tule niitä.
No, koripalloa muun muassa.
Basketball, yes, I like it.
Kyllä koripalloa tulee seurattua.
Basketball. Baseball and basketball are pretty up there. They're pretty popular in Australia.
Miksi ette seuraa mitään amerikkalaista?
No ei ne vaan tunnu omaksi ne lajit.
Ei oikeastaan näytä suomalaiset kanavat sellaista, niin kuin sellaisia aikoja, että tulisi seurattua.
I don't like it.
No jenkkifutiksesta ehkä. Se pelataan vaan siellä eikä täällä niinkään suosittu laji ollut oikeastaan koskaan. Mutta on koripallo saanut pikkuhiljaa jo kannuksia, kun on vähän menestystä tullut.
Ei seurata, ei täällä niin kuin näy missään televisiossa NBA tai NFL.
Because American sports is not popular in Russia. I know the baseball, American football, but it's not popular in Russia.
Well, I just know the Yankees, but I don't understand the game, so I don't like it that much. Maybe it's because I don't understand it. American football's still falling behind a bit in Australia, but it's starting to pick up within your university sport and that sort of stuff.
I like all.
All right. Being a pro in an American sport is very rare in Finland. How are you maintaining your lifestyle financially here while playing?
Well, being here, I don't have any expenses. So as far as rent, phone, internet, transportation pass, any things that I guess normal people would have to pay, I don't have to worry about. So I can just maintain off my salary. I put into RSVP so that way when I do get to the age where I need to retire and stop playing and kind of just settle down and just enjoy life, I have some finances set away for that. Just basically dealing with my money. My wife actually handles a lot of that. She's really good with money. So we do pretty well. We do pretty well. Not having any expenses again is a huge benefit for us.
Yeah, to become a pro in any sport is hard. Did you have a backup plan?
Yeah, actually I did. Recently I had an opportunity to work in Canada in the oil and gas industry, and it was going to be making a very nice salary, benefits and everything included. And as everybody knows, the crude, the oil is down, and I'm hired, but my active date was pushed back the year. And during my wife and I's pillow talk, we talked about the opportunity of going there, and did we really want to do that and go into a 9-to-5 and working, just having a traditional life. And we kind of just looked at each other and was like, nah, hell no, that's not us. You know what I mean? We want to do what we want to do. We want to have time leveraging. We want to have flexibility. We want to be able to spend time with each other. We want to be able to work out with each other. We want to be able to travel and do all those kind of things. And it's a lot more difficult. It's not that it's impossible, but it's a lot more difficult to do it when you have a 9-to-5 and you have a schedule and you have to ask for permission off to take a vacation and you have to do those kind of things. So we said, you know what, we're going to be Eurolifers,
Great. Kysyimme Michaelilta tuossa, miten hän ylläpitää niin kuin taloudellista puolta kotona, ja hän sanoi, että Suomessa hänellä ei ole paljon kuluja, internet, vuokra, kaikki juoksevat kulut, joita normaalisti on hänelle katettu, joten hänelle jää myöskin palkasta rahaa säästöön paljon helpommin sitten eläkepäiviä varten. Ja hänellä oli myös mahdollisuus jalkapallon sijaan mennä normaalitöihin Kanadaan, ja hän sai sieltä erittäin hyvän tarjouksen, mutta sitten vaimonsa kanssa asiasta keskusteltuaan päättivät, että se ei ole heidän elämäntyylinsä ja on helpompi tehdä sitä, mistä tykkää ja mitä rakastaa, ja nyt hän tekee juurikin sitä. Käydään katsomassa Maikin päivästä ammattiurheilijana pieni video tähän väliin.
So I just write what I'm grateful for, like my experiences. I don't mean it's anything from little things, just like waking up in the morning and being able to wake up to my wife. I do a lot of like self-teaching, self-educating, and personal growth. I guess I'm like a vegetarian. I'm like a fake vegetarian in a sense. For the most part, I don't eat meat, but eggs to me don't count as a meat. I get like some tortilla wraps. I put hummus on as extra protein, and it's probably about 600 calories. What? I don't have a hoodie. All right, let's go, troops.
I left the city.
know, we did a pretty intense workout. And right now we all feel like we need some damn carbs. So we're gonna go to this Thai place right next door. $10, €10 all you can eat buffet. It's good food. You can't beat it. So.
And this is the time now where we have kind of like our free time. You get some guys that play a video game, some will take a nap, or we'll stay up and chat with each other, or we'll go out in the city. And then we have some field work at 6 o'clock with the receivers, which is about an hour session, 6 to 7. So it's 5:45. We have our training at 6 o'clock here at the Velodrome on the field. Today we're going to do some position-specific drills with the receivers, work on some fundamentals, some techniques, and also some spacing in the route combinations that we want to run down the goal line, and should help us out a lot. Normally we try to eat within 30 to 45 minutes of training, whether it's weightlifting or running or even practice. As an athlete and a high-performance athlete, you always have to have your metabolism going. You always got to feed that monster. Always eating, constantly eating, just always something in your mouth. On the way to practice, in the water, it's just a magical drink, Mike's special drink. Now I'm about to just cuddle with my wife. We're gonna have some pillow talk and turn over and start tomorrow, in a couple hours. So we do this thing where we say eyes, eyes.
So, Micah, seems your day is very scheduled. Is your everyday the same? You said you had some routine, but you change your week. Like in a week, you change your plans. Tuesday, you don't do the same as Wednesday. So,
right.
Tell us about it.
It is routine in the sense of, waking up, writing in a journal, eating, those kind of things. But day to day it changes, depending on if we have practice. Our weightlifting schedule changes. Some days we go on the field and do extra work, like sprinting or agility. Other days we don't. Game days are completely different than, the normal practice days. We have active recovery days. So in a sense, no, we don't have the same routine or the same schedule. It's completely different every day, day to day, depending on what we have to do and what we have to prepare for. Is it a long week or is it a short week? Meaning, do we play on a Monday and then come back and play on a Saturday? Or do we play on a Saturday and we don't come back and play till next Monday, which would be a long week for us. Yeah. So it varies depending on what we have. It's not the same at all. It's not, getting up at 8 o'clock, going to work, coming back at 5 o'clock and doing whatever. Everything's different. It's a complete lifestyle change. Your day is consumed by what you do as far as being a professional athlete. There's not a time, again, 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or whatever. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 or 66 days in a leap year. Every day, all day.
Yeah, in the same team, there are amateur players and professionals like you. How do you feel it impacts the team?
Well, it's very different. For me, it's my job. For other guys, it's a hobby. We have some guys on the team that are doctors, we have lawyers, we have kindergarten teachers. You have students, you have a wide range of people and what they do throughout their day-to-day activities outside of football. For me, football is my job. This is what I do. So me going to the gym, me eating the way I do, me preparing myself the way I have been, is my job. I don't have a time frame, a time slot. But for other guys, it's a hobby, and you get guys that are really committed, and sometimes you get some guys that aren't as committed. But you also have to understand what they have to go through. They have families at home, they have to take care of their kids or their schoolwork or going to work and, their hours, and sometimes they can't get time off, and that's, again, that time leveraging and flexibility. They can't just leave whenever they want to be to practice. And as an organization, as a team, and as a player, we have to kind of understand that. I can't expect everybody to be at practice early throughout the entire practice, and, they have different things that they have to do. But here, I really like that guys do try and they do communicate. If they can't make it, they let you know, because accountability is a big thing in American football. You got to be able to count on the guy next to you. or the girl next to you. And to know that a person is going to be there or they're not going to be there is also good, because now you can prepare for that practice or that game or whatever event you have at that time.
Kysyimme Mikeilta tuossa ensin, huomattiin tuosta videosta, että hänen päivänsä on suhteellisen aikataulutettu, mutta kysyin myös, onko jokainen päivä samanlainen, ja hän sanoi, että ei missään nimessä. Joku päivä on joukkuetreenit, joku päivä on lepopäivä, mutta silti kuitenkin tuo ammattiurheilutyö on koko ajan mukana jokaisessa tunnissa joka päivä. Eli hän ei mene töihin 8 ja pääse sieltä 5 ja sitten pysty jättämään tuota työtään taakseen, vaan se seuraa sitten myös kotiin. Ja sitten kysyimme, koska on erittäin harvinaista, että samassa joukkueessa pelaa sekä amatöörejä että ammattilaisia, ja Helsinki Roostersissa on juurikin tämä tilanne. Kysyimme, miten se vaikuttaa häneen ja hänen pelaamiseen, ja hän kertoi, että osalla joukkuekavereista on perheitä, on työt, on koulu, joita täytyy hoitaa sen jalkapallon lisäksi, joten on hänen myös ymmärrettävä ammattiurheilijana, että muut eivät pysty sitoutumaan välttämättä yhtä täysillä kuin hän itse. As a professional athlete, of course, maintaining your health and your instrument, which is your body, you need to build an image, a brand of yourself. How do you do that, and how do you maintain your brand?
Well, the internet is the biggest tool that any of us have, whether you're a professional athlete or not. But being a professional athlete, as you said, building your brand through the internet, social media, those kind of things, portraying your image, who you are, not only as an athlete, but behind the scenes. People don't want to just see what you do on the field or on the court or on the pitch. They want to see what you do behind. How do you look like a professional athlete? How does a professional athlete act? How do they dress? What do they do throughout their day-to-day activities? So using the internet and social media is also a big thing. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the importance of hashtags, having multiple platforms and multiple ways to connect with people is huge, So when you hashtag and somebody searches a particular hashtag, it broadens the availability of you being plugged into what they're looking for. So on that same token, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at The Real Mike Brown.